in the court grade.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Williams. The wide open look here for Caruso. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nesmith with the ball. Williams picks him up. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. So it'll be Aaron Nesmith shooting. That one on Williams. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a 3-point shooter. Somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise. Here's Nembhard after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Back to Haliburton. Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Turner passes to Nesmith. 3 on the clock. Over Williams. Nesmith can't get it to go. And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
To the left side wing. Haliburton with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. The shot comes out. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. The shake. And Williams throws it down.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Caruso up top. Nembhard covering. Here's Williams. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Indiana's ball. Inside, it's stolen by Hartenstein. Caruso against Turner. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And so here is Indiana. Siakam outside. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Haliburton on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
That's That's aggressive defense. Shai always competing on that end of the floor.
On the wing, Williams. Clock at 6. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Takes the 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Haliburton. Still without a basket. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
The first one falls. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Holmgren hits them both. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Now, Holmgren, following the three-point attempt by Miles Turner. Dort finds Caruso. Back to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Indiana. Hartenstein with the screen on Haliburton. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Pacers trail by 5. Siakam outside. And it's denied. They recover it. Deflects the pass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Caruso. Nembhard's shot is good.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Haliburton. Second shot opportunity. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Back to Haliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Haliburton with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Haliburton picks him up. Now Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D to the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Caruso. Turner with a screen for Siakam. To the middle. Tries from the block. The shot by Turner, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Hartenstein finds Dort. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Turner covering. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Haliburton. It's blocked. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nembhard covering. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
First free throw is good. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And when you think back to that Sabonis-Haliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
And the Thunder with the possession here. After Obi Toppin was able to get the triple. Holmgren with a screen on McConnell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Nembhard with it. Covered by Joe. Pass to Toppin. Siakam with it. Count it. Joe with it. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Screen by Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Toppin, no one around him. And the 3 off target. The Thunder leading by 9. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. Joe, good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
McConnell passes to 𝗵𝘁. There's the triple. Wiggins with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Joe. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now, here's Siakam. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, a little bit of quality defense will not deter Pascal Siakam. Go to work.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Got a piece of it. Here's McConnell. Dives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Joe passes to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren in the post. Covered by Siakam. Basket counts. Holmgren's got 6.
Oh, good defense. Holmgren just too tall, and boy, is he skilled.
Siakam passes to 𝗵𝘁. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
The Pacers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw, good from 𝗵𝘁. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 7-point differential. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Five on the clock. Pass to Holmgren. The Thunder have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. Holmgren hits them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Jackson and Turner man the post position. Tyrese Haliburton is out there with Shepherd. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. That's the Pacers' 5. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Nesmith up top. Pass to Shepherd. Indiana moving the ball around. Turner with a screen for Haliburton. And again, it's Indiana. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Wallace against Haliburton. Williams kicks to Wallace. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers trail by 5. Down low, and stolen by Jang. Outside Williams. To the paint, stolen by Jackson. Turner against Jang. Turner inside, over Jang, and the rejection by Jang. An even 3-on-3 break. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Haliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Here's Holmgren. Following the score by Tyrese Haliburton. Here's Williams. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Boy, the defense was in perfect position, but it simply didn't matter. He's just too skilled, too good.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Nesmith can't get it to go. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Jang, guarded by Jackson. Jang, no luck. Pacers trail by 5. Jackson down low. He's against Jang. Jackson misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Turner against Holmgren. Shoots over Turner. Holmgren can't hit.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
Wallace against Haliburton. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Wallace, good. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Haliburton passes to Shepherd. Nesmith with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. Jackson against Jang. Pass to Shepherd. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Haliburton for 3. It's good from long range. Haliburton's got 7 points.
Now, Haliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Now, here's Holmgren. Here's Williams. Out to the wing. Here's Jang. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Zhang's got his first 2 points. And here's Haliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Zhang against Jackson. Over in the corner, Turner. Back to Jackson. Pass to Haliburton. Now Shepherd over Joe. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Indiana making some changes. Siakam is checked in for Isaiah Jackson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Shepherd. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dort comes in for Zhang. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cason Wallace.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Now, here's Haliburton. 7 points in the game, and once again off the mark by Indiana. Dort kicks to Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Haliburton. Not enough on that one as it misses. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Turner. Back to Haliburton. To end the run. And Turner throws it down.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Now here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Turner for 3. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Haliburton. And the Pacers, Doris, last season trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
For Indiana, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
One shot.
Free throw good, Mathurin.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him, and stolen by Siakam. Pass to McConnell. Back to Siakam. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. The Thunder leading by 3. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
This is one of the strongest 6'4" players in the league. Lu Dort is not going to have a problem playing through contact and getting an N1 opportunity.
On the free throw, no good.
What we know about Lu Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And here is Dort. Off target from three-point range. That's a 2 from Mathurin. Williams with the block. Caruso looking for an opening. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort against Toppin. 6 on the shot clock, and that one good. Dort's got his second bucket.
Well, Lu Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick-and-roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lu.
Screen by Siakam. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. And here they come. Nobody near Williams. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to McConnell. Fires from 14. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
First free throw is good.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Williams drops them both. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Siakam's got 9.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Here's Caruso. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
.146 left to play in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Pacers trail by 10. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. From past the arc. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams for 3. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Mathurin. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's Nembhard on the wing. Here's McConnell. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Count it, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, that's just anticipation from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making things happen defensively and turning it into offense.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Here's Toppin. The three-pointer, no good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder out in front. They're up by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. And it's Williams at the small forward. Now, here's Nesmith. Haliburton a screen on Williams. Here's Nesmith. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Haliburton. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? Here's
Haliburton. The Thunder making the shot. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Jacks up a three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Pacers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely. Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. They get the rebound. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good. Pacers trail by 9. To the inside. It's deflected. Holmgren with the steal. All alone. And Williams with the stuff.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Love that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And here are the Pacers now. The Thunder making the shot. Down low. Here's Turner over Hartenstein. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Turner.
I'll tell you, there's nights where it looks like Miles Turner is unguardable, capable of scoring in the paint, even with the defense draped all over him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 25 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Joe's checked in. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Williams can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 14. Here's Haliburton. Drops in the layup for 2. Haliburton's got 9.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Haliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Haliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Nesmith. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Nesmith has got it back down to single digits for the Pacers. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches a 3. Here's Holmgren. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 10 points for him.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Siakam against Holmgren. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hartenstein inside. Turner covering. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
Haliburton finds Nembhard. Gilgeous-Alexander against Haliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Nesmith. Over Williams. A nice shot by Nesmith. And it's 13 points for Aaron Nesmith.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Hartenstein with it. Joe with it. On the wing, Williams. Nesmith covering. A shot. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Haliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Pass to Haliburton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The frame of Haliburton makes you think he can't finish through contact, but folks, that's a wiry, strong frame right there.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
That's good from Haliburton.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Haliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
Out to Wallace from the arc. The Pacers pull it in. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Shepherd. Haliburton against Wallace. Takes the 13-footer. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Haliburton.
Well, because he's a 3-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Haliburton capable of creating jumpers.
Holmgren in the post. Jackson on him. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there, and his game is on point.
So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line. And some changes here for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Haliburton. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Free throw good, Siakam. And here's Wiggins, still scoreless. Zhang with a screen on Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. The Thunder have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Indiana making a change here. Toppin's checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins. And here's Indiana. They're on a 17-7 run. Mathurin with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Bounce pass, Mathurin. Joe in the corner. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. McConnell against Wallace.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Shooting two.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Mathurin. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Back to Toppin. Here's Shepherd. Covered by Joe. Toppin sets a screen for Shepherd. From outside, off the mark. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Jang. Wallace looking for an opening. Holmgren with a screen on Mathurin. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. Jackson down low. Defended by Holmgren.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Pass to Jang. Now Joe. Toppin covering. Joe, good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
It's Jackson atop the key. Here's Mathurin. To the left wing. Here's McConnell. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. McConnell's got his second basket.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Holmgren at the elbow. Pass to Wallace. Over McConnell. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's 6 points for Wallace.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Jackson against Holmgren. Jackson passes to Shepherd. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Indiana, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Holmgren. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Thunder leading by 4. Now here's Caruso. It's tipped and stolen by McConnell. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Now here's Wallace. 6 points for him. Pass to Joe. And here is Caruso. Defended by Mathurin. Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. And he makes that one. Wallace has got 8. 1:27 left to play in the third. Here's Shepherd, covered by Joe. Toppin sets a screen for Shepherd. The 3-ball traps in the tray. 5 points in the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Joe. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Zhang with a clean look. Connects from 3-point range. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Shepherd with the ball. Covered by Joe.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
That free throw, no good. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Haliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Holmgren's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. Holmgren at the elbow. 30 seconds left in the third. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. Pass to Haliburton. Outside Jackson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. .16 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Wallace. And he's able to get it back. Now Holmgren. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Thunder lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Haliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the miss by Tyrese Haliburton.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Pass to Nesmith. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Williams.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. And that one misses. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Haliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Haliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Haliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Here's 𝗵𝘁 after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Turner finds Siakam for three. The shot by Turner, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. So he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Siakam outside. Haliburton deciding where to go with it. Here's Nesmith. Williams with the block. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And a wide open look for Haliburton. And they'll keep possession. And a miss there off the inbound. Pass to Holmgren. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pacers trail by 10. Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Haliburton penetrating. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nifty move. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's just concentration from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's accustomed to big-time defense.
One shot.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Haliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Haliburton. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 11. Haliburton outside. Nesmith finds 𝗵𝘁. Gilgeous-Alexander against Turner, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Six on the shot clock. Haliburton inside the three-point line. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Holmgren. That shot off. Good D by Siakam. Here's 𝗵𝘁. Drains it from beyond the arc. Nembhard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Indiana. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Back to Nembhard. Turner with a screen on Caruso. Here's Nembhard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the Thunder with the possession here, leading by 5. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Haliburton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Haliburton's got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside Williams. Williams sets a screen for Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Now here's Caruso. Nesmith covering. Hartenstein with the screen on Haliburton. And stolen by Siakam. Turner against Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Holmgren. Cans it from downtown.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Haliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Thunder have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Haliburton. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Nails it with a hand in his face. Haliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
You see Haliburton has the ability to rise above most defenders with the length. Just puts it to great use there.
Here's Hartenstein. Turner with the steal. Here's Nesmith. Out to Turner. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Nembhard. Clock at 6. Turner with a screen on Caruso. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Inside, here's Williams. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. 15 points here for Jalen Williams.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Thunder leading by 12. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Can't hit that one. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now, here's Nesmith. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
It's deflected. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Holmgren. He drains the quick shot. Holmgren's got the lead up to 14 now for Oklahoma City. Pass to Haliburton. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
Haliburton with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Turner with the screen. Down low. And it's Turner finishing it off. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Yeah, easy call.
Brown is checked in for Haliburton.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Pacers trail by 16. Screen by Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Siakam, that's good. And that's 19 points for Siakam.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Brown against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes. Count it.
Timeout, timeout.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 48.
Started.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Pacers trail by 16. Outside Turner. Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Turner finishing it off.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Williams.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And so here is Indiana. They trail by 16. Siakam against Holmgren. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And good, there's another.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. McConnell passes to Turner. Pass to Siakam. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Oklahoma City.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
And the shot goes in. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Pass to Joe. And stolen by McConnell. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Clearly a foul.
That's good from McConnell. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Shepard subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. And then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dort comes in for Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Isaiah Joe. McConnell against Wallace. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Jackson throws it down. Wallace against McConnell. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.